They say family is everything. But what happens when the very people you love the most are the ones who push you into the fire and watch you burn? My name is Kiara. I'm the only daughter of a middle-class family that once felt like home. I'm the responsible one, the quiet one, the one who kept things running even when no one noticed. And then there's Tina, my sister-in-law, my only brother's wife. From the outside, she is everything. Pretty, soft-spoken in front of guests, always cheerful, always smiling. People often compared us. Tina lights up the room, they'd say. She's got that spark. And I didn't mind. Not at first. We were sister-in-laws, and she and my brother were my only family. They were my entire world. I didn't expect anything in return from them. But slowly, after 2 years of their marriage, I started noticing the cracks. She would lie easily, about small things. She'd blame me when she broke something. She would act sweet in front of my brother and then mock me behind his back. At first, I thought it was just a temporary phase and we will get through it. But over the years, it became more sinister. She knew how to manipulate people. By the time I turned 27, I was working full-time and contributing most of my salary to the house. My brother's business had slowed down, and I didn't hesitate for a second. I paid all the bills, and even for Tina's shopping trips. She'd flaunt her branded clothes and shopping hauls in front of her friends and say, "It's all thanks to my husband's hard work." I never corrected her. My brother never questioned her. She'd compliment him, cook him fancy meals, and sit with him and his friends on the weekends to have unnecessary conversations. I was the one sweeping the floor, ironing the clothes, and making sure the bills were paid on time. But in their eyes, I had become distant, cold. Tina began planting things in my brother's mind, subtle comments. Kiara is always so moody. She never really listens to what we both say. I'd ignore her hurtful comments and swallow the lump in my throat, because I didn't want to fight in the family. And then, one weekend, I heard the unthinkable. Tina said to my brother during their tea time in the afternoon, "I mean, even if Kiara wasn't with us, our lives would have been the same, right? It's not like she does anything special." My brother didn't say a word. He didn't disagree. That silence spoke louder than any scream ever could. Then came the worst day of my life. A family came to see me for a marriage proposal. I had mixed feelings. I was nervous not because I feared rejection, but because I had a sinking feeling Tina wouldn't let the day pass peacefully. I was right. The boys' parents arrived, and as tradition dictated, I served tea and snacks. My hands were shaking. Tina sat comfortably on the sofa, smiling and chatting with them, as if she were the one being considered. The boy's mother asked me, "So, Kiara, what do you like to do?" Before I could speak, Tina chirped in, "She's not very social, Auntie. Bit of a bore, honestly." There was laughter. Nervous, but laughter. Then she added, "She doesn't even help much with house chores. I end up doing most of it." I blinked. My chest tightened. "Sometimes we joke that she's the paying guest." Tina laughed again. That one hurt. And then came the dagger. "Honestly, even if she wasn't here, our lives wouldn't change much. She just goes to work and comes home. She's harmless." The boys' parents glanced at each other. Their expressions fell. No one said anything to her, not even my brother. They laughed along awkwardly and changed the subject. An hour later, the family left. They never called back. I excused myself and went to my room, shutting the door gently even though my heart was thundering. I cried like a child that night. Something had broken permanently inside me. I realized I wasn't a daughter in this house anymore. I was a caretaker, a bank, a shadow, and shadows don't deserve love. So I stopped talking, I stopped trying. I started planning to leave this toxic life. For the next week, I made no effort to connect. I cooked and left food in the kitchen, paid the bills, and locked myself in my room when I got home. Tina didn't notice. Neither did my brother. For them, I was a ghost in this family. One night, I heard her talking on the phone with someone about the property papers. "It'll all be mine soon. I just have to keep her out of the will. Don't worry, he trusts me more than her." I packed my bags the next morning. I didn't make a scene. I didn't leave a note. I simply booked a cab, took my things, and left. The apartment was small, one bedroom, a kitchenette, and a balcony that overlooked a beautiful garden. But it was mine. No insults, no comparisons, no pretending. For the first time in my life, I could breathe. I paid the deposit with my own savings, bought groceries, slept on a mattress on the floor. There was no Wi-Fi yet, but the silence was comforting. That night, I got 20 calls from my brother and Tina. I didn't pick up. By day 3, they began texting. "We didn't know you felt this way. We miss you. Send your share for the electricity bill?" Ah, there it was. They missed my money, not me. I didn't reply. Weeks passed. I bought a small table and 2 chairs, started attending weekend workshops, took long walks, reconnected with an old friend who helped me furnish the apartment with pre-loved items. I felt light. One day, I got a message from my uncle. Your brother says Tina is trying to transfer some property. Did you know? No, I didn't, and I didn't care anymore. The calls slowed down. The guilt-tripping texts ended. I think they finally realized. The girl who once gave them everything was never coming back. I haven't spoken to them in over a year now. People ask me if I regret it. I don't. Because some people don't break you in one big fight. They do it slowly, through favoritism, through silence, through choosing the charming liar over the quiet one who kept them afloat. Tina can have the inheritance. I have my peace. And that, my friend, is priceless.